Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, now live from beautiful downtown Stanton, California. Orange County Championship Wrestling proudly presents the Royal Ramble. At the table is the president and owner of GCF, Joseph Saint, the OCCW Wildcard Champion, JBD. And now, here's your host, the gregarious guru of our glorious gaggle of gory gangsters and gallant go-getters, Jonathan Malice.
Thank you, not to mention ghastly ghouls and geeky goof-ups.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Ramble, Orange County Championship Wrestling's flagship show on its flagship station, the Free Admission Channel. I am your host, John Malice. The man to my immediate left, as he was presented, is JBD, and he's all we need. Mm-hmm. Joey, or Joseph Saint, I'm sorry, your professional name is Joseph Saint, has joined us today, and I want to wish you all a happy Halloween. As you can see, we have gone from the guest house to the penthouse here overlooking beautiful sludge-ridden Huntington Beach. You can see the now out-of-business Ruby's there on the pier that's probably about to fall in the water. Such is life here in beautiful uptown Orange County. Now, it makes you long for the days of when we were stuck in Stanton, doesn't it?
I mean, no.
Okay. Thank you, guys. All right. Lots to talk about this weekend, or this week. Lots going on. We're going to get to a lot of that. But first, I want to just remind everyone that we're just a few weeks out for Saturday, November
13th.
Thank you. You want to get on the same page with us there, boys. November 13th, the OCCW presents the annual Purging. That's right, Purging. Teams of 4 will fight to rid Orange County Championship Wrestling of one another, as it were.
Oh, yeah.
For those of us on the side of good, we are doing our best to rid ourselves of evil.
Why are you looking at me, huh?
You will also see Inferno against Helmuth for the GCF.
No titles. Helmuth doesn't have one anymore.
Right.
Oh, no, he doesn't have a title anymore. Happy days, everybody. Rejoice. Pop the champagne. I know you have the champagne on you, Saint.
I always do. It's off camera.
Gusten Uberstüd will be on the card. The young phenom known as the Rickster will be there. Of course, JBD, the aforementioned.
Oh, yeah.
And the OCCW Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Azrael.
Hold on.
The Angel of Darkness, the Angel of Light, depending on how you look at it.
Hold on. And also, the greatest OCCW champion of all time. The greatest. Not one of, the greatest.
Othello's coming?
No. Othello can't touch Azrael.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. Domino Grimes,
My man. Domino.
your fellow Reform School graduate.
Wait a minute.
Will be joining us. He will be wrestling on the card. Ronnie Angel, Jean-Baptiste, just all kinds of fun and excitement there. You'll see Red Spider and with his opponent Super Nino. So keep that in mind.
Nino.
That is right here at the Palace of Malice, November 13th. That's a Saturday night. Doors open, if I'm not mistaken, at 6:30. Tickets are $25 general admission, $35 ringside. We're going to go back to that in just a little bit. Are you guys familiar with The Purge?
Yeah.
I was here last year. I had a blast.
Now, the way The Purge... Go ahead.
I kicked Rickster's head in last year at the Purge.
That's right. That, you know what? And that was in the midst of the whole lockdown. We had to move things around a little bit, take care of it that way. Another successful show. Despite other people's best efforts, OCCW has pushed forward, and now we are sitting atop of the scene out here in Orange County and the SoCal wrestling scene. GCF has a big deal. Now, what's going on with GCF a little bit?
Where GCF's in the retooling process now that they have a good president of operations here. Now that some things are moving in the proper direction, I've trimmed the fat, so to speak. There's no more walrus wandering around, So I've got an open book of watching wrestlers and trying to retool the product, if you will. So when we return, it'll be Saints vision, and GCF is in the proper direction. As president, I've definitely been looking around, trying to speak to a younger generation and move forward.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah, my opinion matters. My opinion matters around here. Anyways, go.
I mean, my cabinet advises me to always treat your generation as if you know what you're talking about. So we're going to go ahead and say, yes, you know exactly. You know what you're doing properly. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You know what? That is an excellent business model. I wonder if ROH is going to go with that one next time. Well, we're going to get to that a little bit later. That's
I got
that's a
some
big
things
deal.
on that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I got my resume. Go ahead.
That's okay. It's okay. You know what? We were going to save that topic for topics, but I have a feeling that it's going to require a little more than 1 minute from each of us to talk about. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the story, Ring of Honor, which is what entertainment company or
Sinclair. The
Sinclair. What do they call it?
A broadcasting network.
Yes, but it's called. What do you call it when it's not network TV? It is
Syndication.
the Sinclair Syndication Group. Thank you. Have suspended operations for the first quarter of 2022. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Now, some of us have heard that they are shutting down entirely, but that's not. I've done a little checking. Now, are you familiar with the idea and the business scheme of shutting down for a quarter?
Yeah. If they're releasing the contracts to open up funds or, understandable. Right. But other things I've heard don't quite match that.
Well, tell me a little bit about what your take.
Well, so suspending operations, then releasing all the contracts. I'm like, okay, so you're not tied down. However, I've also heard that they're selling their library. Now, if you're just suspending operations, why as a company would you sell the only thing that's making you a profit anymore?
Sure.
So that's where it gets a little iffy.
Now, are they selling it to anyone in particular? Or are they selling
I've just heard it's for sale. Like, he's always willing to hear out the offers.
Huh.
Because they currently have a contract with Fight, I believe, because that's who showed you can get their stuff in there. So I imagine that would probably be first refusal.
Right. Now did you hear about this, JBD?
Yeah, I know about this.
Okay.
The Shadow Society all put our resumes into this. We figured out, we've already conquered OCCW. Why not conquer Ring of Honor? We'll take our talents all over the country.
There's a problem with that. The word honor.
Honor? Oh, yeah, Ring of Dishonor.
Something the Shadow Society has not.
What?
Oh,
come on.
Don't hit the table, man. It's pretty rickety.
Come on.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. And this is the first thought that leapt into my head when I saw that they were closing for a quarter and then they were going to come back for the other 9 months of the year.
Right.
And I think that this is something that, you know how they always talk about the popularity of wrestling is cyclical, right? Right now, WWE and AEW, they're kind of, are they peaking or are they on the deep? I don't know exactly. While AEW seems to be going up, WWE seems to be
stagnant.
Yeah. Stagnant, right? So let's say this is a down period, even though AEW is rising a little bit. Or is it? Would you say this is a boon or a bust period right now?
For AEW, they're still in their...
For wrestling as a whole.
For right now, it's kind of plateaued.
No. Okay.
Because
I know locally the scene is booming.
Yeah.
I mean,
right? There's more shows.
You're welcome for that.
You're welcome for that.
What?
I mean,
yes.
Eric Bischoff this week put out a statement about AEW saying that CM Punk came back and that was supposed to be the huge thing, but it hasn't done a damn thing to the ratings.
You were going to say something about
Well, Eric Bischoff also ran his mouth and said Tony Khan shouldn't be openly challenging WWE. Eric Bischoff said this, the man who went on his show, openly challenged Vince McMahon to a fight.
Yeah.
And ended up working for him.
And yeah, regardless of what I think of AEW or anyone does, why shouldn't Tony Khan go on and say, my product is better than that one?
Yeah.
I think it's a smart move.
I absolutely have no problem with that. Now, here's what I'm thinking, all right? Wrestling has gone through its boom, and for years, like, what was it, 1997 was when it was at its all-time lowest or something like that?
By 95, I would say.
All right, so, and then it slowly came back with the Monday Night Wars and promptly dropped during the Age of Aggression or the...
Ruthless Aggression.
Ruthless Aggression, right? Now, you'll also notice that maybe with the possible exception of Major League Baseball, all the other sports have been on a steady upward climb, right? NFL especially. Hockey, NHL, NBA, a little bit of blip, but never like a down time, like not like a series of years where they've been in decline.
Right.
Even other sports like soccer are catching up. Now, what do all those sports have in common?
Their commissioners have a set of testicles.
Okay, what else?
Off season.
They have an off season.
Off-season.
Exactly right. So I'm thinking that what may be in the works, or maybe someone came up with a crazy idea, and it's a thought. I mean, that why don't we do this as a seasonal thing? So you can run your shows and your storylines, and you can blow them off. And at the end of the season, like Friends, you can have a cliffhanger ending, or you can have a whole entire restart.
Well,
So
it's what Lucha Underground attempted to do. The problem was they filmed everything in advance. So while it appeared as a season, they were done when that was aired.
Right.
But yeah, if you can time it right and just do it a 2-month period, 3-month. But yeah, if you wait much longer, I think you do lose your storylines and all that.
Well, the thing is, I think my opinion is that back in the 80s and 90s, there was only maybe 4, eventually maybe 6 or even 8 pay-per-views in a year.
well, I remember when they were one, one or two.
Of course, yeah. But I mean, as of '88, you would say there was the 4. There was Mania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam.
Well, in '88 there was just the Survivor Series and WrestleMania.
No.
Yes.
'88 was first SummerSlam. Yeah. And Royal Rumble.
You're right.
started in
'87. Oh, you're right. '87 was the first Survivor Series,
Yeah.
and then so there was 3.
Right, and Royal Rumble.
Royal
started in
Rumble was
88.
free in 1988.
It was free, but it started there. But
Okay.
anyhow, here's what I'm saying is that you had at least 3 months to build up these stories.
Sure.
The thing is, when you have a pay-per-view every month, you have no time to build the drama, and you have no time to write the stuff. If they had the time to build it, you don't necessarily need an off-season. You just need, like you said, the time to build the drama.
Absolutely.
And you also have no real impetus to go to the house shows if they're around. They're not going to play into these storylines.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that they might be onto something if most of their product is going to be on television, and I'm going to assume for the next few years, the house show business for the larger companies is not a good business to be, and you're going to be going to the television. So I'm thinking that maybe they're going to do it like a television network television season. You know what I mean? TV series. They last. Dallas and all those that ended at with a cliffhanger. I think they might be able to do something like that. That's the only thing the only positive I could hope to pull from this,
Right.
because frankly, when a company shuts down for a little while, they stay shut down for the most part.
Right.
It's been my
Well, and
experience.
again, that's what I'm saying. As long as their library actually isn't for sale, because why would any company sell? If you sell your library, you're not allowed to talk about it anymore.
That's
you're
right.
going to come back with a product and not talk about what brought you to the table to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, that's not coming back. That's restarting.
But there is a precedent also for the taking time off and restarting. Major League Wrestling, MLW, did that.
Yeah, but they were relatively new when they did that, weren't they? And they didn't
Yeah,
have a
but
national. They weren't going.
They had big names. They had some. I think they had internet pay-per-views and whatnot at the time.
I think
they were,
so, yeah.
They were doing some good stuff because they had a lot of the.
Well, they were on the
ECW
BN network for a while,
Yeah.
and now they're not. Are they on any television network?
Didn't they just move to Vice? Or Vice let them air? Vice let them air a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think they did.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize. We're having technical difficulties with.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm taking visual notes. Come on.
Visual notes.
Come on, Alice.
All right.
I mean, I just know that Fight TV. I just subscribe to Fight for the NWA shows, NWA Power. I think any promotion that has production values like Ring of Honor did, I think they could find a good way to continue through Fight, because I think there's a lot of people subscribe to that.
There's definitely something there as long as you have the ability to air it via.
What are you doing?
But yeah, longer you give people time to forget, they're going to forget. That's the issue.
Oh, you had to slap around our intern. I said, God.
Plus,
No.
plus a
And
lot
in
of
the wrestling-
talent.
Uber Eats had brought my baklava. So
Thanks for asking me if I wanted one.
Plus,
I
there's
don't
the
care if you
talents.
want
Some of
one.
the talents they have in Ring of Honor, though, that are
Oh, there's a plethora of talent I would love
the
to.
one that's been brought up to the forefront is the Briscoes.
Why are they not in the mainstream
Because
right now?
they ran their mouth and said some things that got them in trouble.
Oh, what'd they say?
They would have been in W already if it weren't for certain racist aspects of what
They
they've said. in the
did
past.
a couple of
They're- but-
homophobic tweets and such like that.
They're good old Southern boys. So
But at this point, I would say they would probably not. they would probably not fit the mold because I think they're both in their 40s or 40s, aren't they?
I heard JBD got some ribs removed. That's what Rickster has signed in. Yes, I think they are in their early
What?
40s. Yes, did you get some ribs removed?
No, I got them popped back in place.
Oh, okay. Did you hurt your ribs?
No. I've been grinding all damn year long. John the Mouse.
I agree.
I'm the rookie of the year. I am the rookie of the year. You hear that? Rookie of the year, JBD.
Which reminds me, the last show this year, we are going to be, OCCW is announcing its first ever awards show. Wrestler of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Tag Team of the Year. It's our version of the Slammies. So make sure you tune into that.
And ring announcer of the year, right?
Yeah, it's called the Orangies. I don't know. We'll come up with that.
The
What's that?
whammies.
And
Whammies?
And ring announcer of the year.
The ring announcer of the year, maybe, yes.
Ah, man.
My luck, I'll lose to Rain.
I mean,
It's hard to compete. It's hard to compete with SummerSlam. No, but what were we talking about? The Briscoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Briscoes are just. I mean, they're old. They're up there in age too.
I believe at one point they were on their way to NXT too, and they had their contracts cut, or
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you know what, that team should be in AEW, and they should be like the Road Warriors, because that was the first time in years, dare I say decades, that I saw a tag team that was an actual tag team that was just so made you excited to want to watch tag team wrestling, just tag team wrestling, you know. And I hadn't seen that since, you know, the days of the Road Warriors, the Midnight Express, the Rock and Roll Express, you know. And you know, and every now and then you'd see a team come by. What was the one? Heavy Machinery, or
The Viking Raiders.
is that? Yeah, what were they before?
War Machine.
War
They
Machine.
were very good.
Yeah, but
Damn
you'd see
shame.
one of
Yeah.
them, and then they just kind of.
And then the Viking Experience happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But I still enjoy watching them as the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that.
War Machine is so cool.
But,
War Machine.
But they have a lot of
Reminds me
good
of
talents that
Perfect
should be picked up. Dalton Castle.
Dalton Castle.
Dalton Castle.
Who picked him up?
No, he should be picked up.
I'm sure
Dalton
AEW
Castle,
is going to
you know what?
snatch him.
Yeah, he belongs in AEW, especially, you know, Dalton Castle. Okay, now, the views and opinions of Jonathan Malice, etc. When I saw Dalton Castle and his gimmick, I'm like, wait a minute. This guy's going with a low-key gay dude gimmick, right? And
Very
I was like,
Liberace-esque.
yeah, and I was like, wow, this is interesting. I've never seen anything like this before.
Jumping out of this dumpster fire.
Sit down. And one thing I thought was really cool was that, you know, typically, whether it was Adrian Adonis or even
Rico?
Goldust, yeah, anyone who had a gimmick where it put their sexuality in any kind of a gray area, or even, you know, far to one side or the other, they were immediately packaged as heels, treated as such, and booed out of the arena. This was the first time, and this told me that, hey, maybe, you know, the generations are changing. Don Castle had what I would say was a low-key gay gimmick, and the crowd was cheering for him. They were like, yeah. And I was digging him. He had some of the best lines, you know, in the promos. He could wrestle his ass off, and I was really glad to see that wrestling had come maybe even further than a lot of the other sports, and as far as the fans, you know, being a little more accepting and open-minded to such things. So, yeah, I would like to see something better for Dalton Castle
Right.
than obscurity.
I think he'll be the one to do just fine. There's a couple other names, but I'm also talking to some of them, so I don't want to say anything. I don't want them to get signed yet. I want them to come over, have a match or two in GCF.
or
I'll
OCCW.
throw out
the
one more
Shadows.
name. I'll throw out one more name. Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal.
Doesn't do anything for me.
Jay
Really?
He's a
Lethal.
great wrestler,
I thought he was good.
but his character is just kind of bland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, is Flip Gordon still over there?
I believe he was.
I'm not sure.
You know, I'd like to see Lethal Injection added to OCCW. You know, Jay Lethal, Shadow Society. It just kind of works, huh? Huh? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't. I think Jay Lethal would give Azrael a run for his money.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, then.
No,
I wish the best to all the talents from there because, you know, right now, I mean, AEW, they've flooded the roster.
They really have. You know, I'm afraid for where Wyndham is going to show up. Bray is
Yeah.
going to.
The Fiend?
Wyndham Rotunda. And he tweeted and said 2 more days, so we'll see where he But I don't. There's a number of names I don't want to go to AEW right now for that reason.
Right.
They've already stacked their roster.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that have been pushed in the background.
Yeah, I would say
That
to all the
really don't deserve
ROH
it.
names that want to make money, talk to Japan first because they should have a resurgence out there first.
Go to NWA, go to MLWA.
Mike Bennett, NWA.
Shadow Society in your house.
Yeah, sure. Not my house.
Oh,
You guys
man.
are-
We are going to be in your house.
Yeah.
Come the purge. Put the graphic up.
That's right, ladies
Teams
and
of
gentlemen.
4 strive to settle the score.
Teams of 4 will settle the score Saturday, November 13th at the Palace of Malice here in beautiful Uptown Stanton, or actually I say there in beautiful Uptown Stanton as we are vacationing here in oily, soily Huntington Beach Pier. That's 8381 Catella Avenue, Unit J, beautiful Uptown Stanton. That's the Della O Training Center. The annual purging tickets are $35. I'm sorry, ringside, $30 ringside, $20 general admission. Fuck. And
Now that says 5:30 start or doors open. You said 6:30 earlier. Which are we
yes,
doing?
okay. The door, you're right. The doors open at 5:30. Bell time is at 6 p.m.
All right.
That's 5:30, 6 p.m. You know, I can't remember everything. I just had
Oh no, I say the wrong time for my show all the time.
I had a conversation with Cholo about me not being able to remember anything a little bit earlier. Disaster averted. Let that be a lesson to some of you out there. If you have a problem with someone, go and talk to them about it. Don't go running to social media crying about it, knowing that half a dozen people will say, "Yeah, you're right. That guy's a dick." Oh, sorry.
Rick Sturt. Oh, man.
Once again, tickets are already on sale. Get your tickets early. Get as many as you can for anyone. They make a nice Thanksgiving present. I don't know.
Hey, buy 50 of them and give them out as trick or treats.
That's a great idea. Buy 50 of them, give them out as trick or treats.
There
You'll
you
be the
go.
most popular house on the block. Don't you dare miss it.
Also, while we're on that, here's a serious topic. Every year, Halloween candy, some sicko will have something in there like a knife, drugs, whatnot, like they'll pass them out in the candy. So when you look in your kids' Halloween pails, if you see a Rickster t-shirt, throw it away and call the police, call the authorities, because that is just sick.
But still be tastier than candy corn.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you could not be any more wrong. Candy corn is one of the best grown-up candies there has ever been.
As president, I have
probably
an
also like grape
anti-stance
nuts.
on candy corn. There will be no candy corn
I'll tell you what.
affiliated with me or GCF.
Don't throw your candy corn away. Bring him to me. Bring him to the purge. Bring me a big bag of them. That's fine. And those little candy corn pumpkins, you know what I'm talking about? Those are welcome here too. Those are the best. What is everybody's problem with candy corn?
You
Do you
probably
like Peeps too?
Oh yeah.
No, I know.
man.
Okay,
All right,
I'm okay with
come on,
Peeps.
Stank, let's get out
But
of
you
here.
probably still like.
Can't do it.
You probably like Orange Circus peanuts also.
Oh yeah, orange
Circus.
circus peanuts. That's right. That means okay. I'm not trying to send any friggin' weird.
I will eat the buttons off the paper, those little candy buttons.
Of the
Oh no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our feature match. We're talking about GCF. We have Joseph Sane here. Tell us about this match we're about to show.
Well, I thought we're approaching November. Usually I like to have our November reign. This year it's not happening. Instead, we'll have a reign over OCCW a little bit.
Right.
But let's go back to last year's November reign when I had the debuting Hyperstreak take on
Hyperstreak.
Vega.
Oh, I remember this guy. This guy's really good.
Yeah.
Can they hear it?
I think they can hear us. There might be commentary, but I mean, we can talk over it.
turned them down.
All right,
Okay,
awesome.
so here we go. Hyperstreak, man. That is a very unique. Is that okay? Obviously, he's wearing a mask, but is that his hair under the mask, or is that? Oh no, okay.
No, he's got a.
That's like the Red Baron,
That is-
Snoopy and the
yep,
Red Baron.
yep.
That is such a badass mask. That is awesome. And
It said Challenger was
there's
Vega champion at the time?
most.
Vega was not champion at the time that I know of. I don't believe he's held any titles yet in GCF.
What is he, the mayor of Madtown?
Alexander Vega is the most unhappy man I know, even for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I come in and yell at people, right? He is so angry, he doesn't even talk to people.
And every time I see him, he tells me that he hates me. You believe that?
What's that?
Every time we see him, he talks about hating us, and he talks to you about tables for some reason.
Well, because he hit me upside the head with a table.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to buy him a fruit basket for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, any basket you buy.
There's
Ah.
All right.
a pre-Shadow Society Big John.
This was
before he got
pre-Shadow.
corrupted.
Yes, all right. Look at, and you know what? That's another thing. We were talking about this earlier. People who are losing weight and getting in better shape. I'll tell you right now, Big John does not look like that anymore.
Yep, that's what happens when you join the Shadow Society. You unlock your inner potential.
That's what happens when you start taking yourself accountability for yourself and start dropping some weight and taking your own health into consideration. I mean, look at the man on the right. Hyper Streak, right? Right. He's in fantastic shape. Vega, big, strong, ugly, and mean.
Good God.
Hyperstreak, I believe you can see at FSW in Las Vegas, along with, I'm going to get their names wrong. Give me a minute and I'll think of their names.
Duck Onion, go behind. Can you give us a play-for-play here?
All right, fine. Go behind. Vega reverses it. Oh, big side slam. He's just sending the message right here, letting them know, I am bigger than you, I am badder than you, and I am madder than you.
Yes, Hyper
And I'm
Streak,
going to-
does he have a high flying? Is he a high
I believe
flyer?
he is high flying.
He's going to need that against Vega.
What?
10 Bears is watching. 10 Bears, man.
What? 10?
10 Bears, yes. Man, you come by and see us anytime, man. I miss you. You were one of the brightest stars, up-and-comers we had. Now we got guys like this.
This was also during the main pandemic era, which you'll see no fans. This was a streaming-only show, which actually did very well for itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
it still continues to do so.
Does so.
Hyperstreak.
Oh, Hyperstreak is in hyperdrive.
Goes for the hip toss.
Oh, that's
Vega
not the
not
best
having
idea.
it. Oh. Doesn't flip. Arm drag.
I know that's...
Drop kick. I just call it a backflip.
So, Hyperstreak, why is he not out here more often? You know,
Well, he's making a name for himself in Vegas. He came down in a car with a couple of Ice Williams was the other one for this show. A couple of really great guys, lots of talent amongst them. I would love to have them back soon.
And he's going to
over the top.
big
rope, on the
plancha. Curse you, Red Baron.
Back into the ring goes Vega. To the top rope goes Hyperstreak.
Oh,
Looks like, what do you think? A
you always
drop
got
kick
to
from
watch
up there?
that ceiling when they go, crossbody.
Flying body press.
2.
Just kicks out.
Can't keep Vega down with just a flying crossbody. Gonna have to. Big kick to the midsection.
Wasn't he in The Mummy Returns?
Gracious. And.
Oh!
He just streaked right into that turnbuckle.
Man. Big knee to the shoulder, the face, the neck,
Yeah, just about everything just came crashing down in that ring corner.
and all that.
It's a good thing we have a cameraman in the ring so they can get a shot of the cameraman in the ring.
Oh, man. Thank God I have a cameraman to look at my other cameraman.
On cameras.
There's not enough cameras in the world.
There's not, you know.
Going for a chin.
Now, Hyperstreak not only fast and talented, he's also apparently tough because I've been locked in one of them chin locks from Vega, and it took all I could to get out. Oh, and he's still battling because the elbow to the midsection.
Oh, big club and strike to the back.
And I think Vega's at a big disadvantage here because he can't poke the guy in the eyes.
Ah,
That's a good point.
He's got the mask with the little plastic wheels on it there.
man.
Now, it says Vega 92. I'm wondering, is that the year he graduated or his credit score?
It's the amount of. Oh, big Hurricane Rana.
Oh.
Another one.
Oh,
One.
Looks the leg.
2.
I think we was hoping for the return of the Chevy Vega in 1992.
I see. The Chevy Vega.
Oh, going for big German. Not gonna happen.
Ooh.
Oh,
And that's not a clothesline. That is a low bridge, man.
that is a lariat.
All the props in the world for
Hey, cameraman, how you doing?
all the props in the world for Hyperstreak kicking out because that
Yes, sir.
not only was a big shot, that's a big man laying on top of you trying to pin your shoulders to the ground.
Again, so glad we found it necessary to have the corner camera angle for this.
You know
That's
what?
One.
Harold the Hoodie, right? Harold
I
the
gotta
Hoodie,
give
cameraman
them.
number?
I gotta give them credit because they're able to get the ring post right dead center of the shot.
Oh, yes.
They've added that in post production.
Did they? Yeah.
Choke. He's choking
Post
him.
production. Get it? Post. That's terrible. That's pretty good, Lex. That's pretty damn good.
Not paid enough for this. Ah, man.
Okay, Hyperstreak in the corner,
Oh, man.
eating his forearm.
Vega's implementing a travel ban. Oh, nobody home. Big
Flying
forearm
forearm.
strike. A clothesline. Where's he getting this from? Oh, wow. Striking combination. Oh! Big knee.
Oh!
Wow, fantastic martial arts repertoire.
Maybe you should change the name to Hyper Strike.
Oh. Yeah, from Hyperstreak, boom, and a flying boot knee to the face.
Oh, man. And... Uh-oh.
Dangerous legs on this guy.
Flight's gonna take off.
Watch your head there, Hyperdrive. I warned everybody before the show to watch your head on that thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big splash from the top.
A la Jimmy Superflex.
His shoulder's
okay,
not
watch
down.
the shoulder, yeah.
Vega with the wherewithal.
I mean, what does he weigh? 160, 170 pounds?
He looks like about 180. He's pretty tall.
Yeah. You know,
And Vega,
a
he's pushing
splash
300.
From that guy is not necessarily as effective as...
True, but he got high, right? And then you get the velocity on the way down. You know, it has a lot to do with it. How high you can get on the jump.
Like a frog splash, maybe.
Now, like if I were to jump down on you, man, I'd be jumping off the bottom of the bottom rope. So, big elbow to the mid or the chest, boom, boot to the stomach, and he's looking for a way out.
Oh.
Go behind again. Looking.
Oh.
Oh, the referee didn't see it.
Low blow, a la Ric Flair.
And
full
boom.
Nelson slam.
full Nelson slam. 1, 2. You can count to
Done.
100.
Vega takes it.
Yeah, but can you?
Yeah, I'm educated.
The winner by pinfall, the happiest man in his house, Alexander Vega.
Alexander
There we go.
Vega.
And another win for the big man. Hey, why don't you take a moment to say hi to our guests out there? Who's watching right now there?
Well, we've got, we said Esteban Soto, 10 Bears.
10 Bears.
Who says, hello, Mr. Bossman Mouse.
All right.
Ashley Hunter.
Ashley, hi Ashley, how are you? Where's Luther?
Say hi to Luther for me.
Say hi to Luther. I said, hey, tell him I said it not once, not twice, but what else?
We got Luis Tapia.
Luis Tapia. Come see me, Luis. We miss you, brother.
I don't.
Jason Heisel is watching us.
Hey, Jason, come check out his VWE show. He's got one here in November.
Nice
You would know by the number of times they show up on our show. You tell Big G he's always welcome here.
We got Rickster, who says that JBD has tater tots in his cargo pant pockets.
Ah, man. What are you doing? What are you doing touching me? This is a...
I just smashed your tots. All right,
Napoleon
We
Dynamite.
got,
Settle
of
down.
course, Bill Chu.
Hey, Bill. Bill was here earlier today. He dropped off some tickets here at the show. Did he send you that graphic? Bill, send Robert the graphic for your show, because I don't have it. Bill Chu's show is December 10th. That's a Friday night here. When we get all that up, we'll share that with you. Let's see. Who else is watching? Chris Dre.
Big John is tuning in.
You know what, Chris Dre?
Big
I would say
John.
congratulations to you and Jeremy, but you guys are always winning, and it's like every time I see you, I have to say congratulations. So congratulations again, and just put that congratulations on a constant running loop when you think of me, because you guys are doing such great stuff with the young MMA.
And, of course, our usual gang of miscreants, Joshua Holdeman, Paul Stitz, and Jessica Landua.
Hello, Fancy Nancy. Hello, our number one fan, Paul Stitz, who, by the way, may just be the only number one fan we have now, because I think we lost someone to love. That's right. I think one of our number one fans has been dragged over to the side of Hearts
And shot in the head?
pretty much. All right.
Was it a chancy rendezvous?
I'm not saying anything, but if you're watching, come prove me wrong and say something. Okay.
Also, did you know about the show that's coming up November 6th? John,
No.
that's here.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 We talked about it last week. Didn't you tune into the podcast?
Last week,
Yeah.
I was on a business.
No, you were here.
I was here.
We talked about it with Mark Ortiz. Let's talk
Yeah.
a little bit about that.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit
Did
about
you
that.
send the graphic to him?
I saw the graphic earlier, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, what is the name of the show? Come on, take it and run.
All Southern California Wrestling.
ASCW.
ASCW. The Great California Restart.
That's right.
And you're going to have a lot of great matches. You have Jerry Gigolo taking on El Mariachi Loco. Oh, there it is. I don't have to say them all.
Now, do you know this Jerry Gigolo cat? I've heard all kinds of great things about him. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. You know, he saw my belt and said, "Nice belt." And I said, "I know, man." And I left.
So Joe, he's a nice guy, but you're kind of a dick.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Go on.
And then
Language.
And then in the
I just meant like a detective.
look, there's no Richards in here. Anyways, and then you have your local Jack Bruce Davidson beating the shit out of Rickster match.
Again, language.
Oh, sorry. Beating the crap out of Rickster match.
Are you keeping track of the score on how many times you've gone over? Or he's gone. I mean, who's ahead
won?
right now?
Who's won? All I know is that JBD wins. Lol. Anyways, and then you got in the main event, you got Mr. California versus Princess Deathwish, and you have many talent here. You got Rancho Camacho, you have Inferno, and you have. I think I went over all the matches. Oh yeah, you have O'Shea. You have Mikey
the current
O'Shea.
heavyweight champion of GCF, Mikey O'Shea.
Your current GCF World Heavyweight Champion.
Who's he wrestling?
O'Shea. He is wrestling against Kenny Cash. I believe that's
that name.
Yeah, I think it's Kenny Cash.
All right. Hey, is the GCF title going to be on the line?
I mean, I haven't been asked about that, but we're always open to do some cross business. If someone wants to call me and ask, I'd just definitely listen.
Okay. Also, making a special appearance.
You have the Hardcore. You have there's too many names to remember. Sabu is going to be there. He's
The homicidal, suicidal, genocidal.
Death defying.
Sabu. He's going to be there. He's going to be hitting poses. He's going to be signing autographs. He's going to be taking pictures. And that's about it. And then doors open at 6:30. Bell time 7. You do not want to miss it. It is going to be the blooming of a brand new company. All Southern California Wrestling. And I am all you need for that show.
Okay, once again, that is wait, put that back up real quick, Robert. I'm sorry. That is ASCW, All Southern California Championship Wrestling. That's 8381 Catella Avenue.
At the Shadow Society Temple. Oh, sorry, the Palace of Malice.
All right, here at beautiful Uptown Stanton. Tickets, what does it say? Robert, can you read the tickets? My eyes are getting so...
General admission $20, kids $10, VIP $40.
Right, and there will be food, folks, fun, arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
Well, I mean, like, what do they call it? Merchandise. I'm sorry, merchandise.
Like craft.
There's going to be a
Mimes
charcuterie board.
and jugglers. And
No, there won't be any mimes and
Motorcyclists.
juggler fire eaters. There will be a couple of sword swallowers on hand, though.
Oh, man. Rick's
Taking it old school, the Carney days.
Well, have you watched the scene lately, especially up in LA? Yeah. All right, so once again, that's All Southern California Championship Wrestling. The Great SoCal Restart, the Mr. California and Princess, what the fuck is that?
Princess Deathwish.
Yeah, Deathwish. That is going to be one of them barbed wire, light your ass on fire matches, if I'm not mistaken. It's like they're gonna put each other. Yeah. So those of you guys who are fans of hardcore death matches, don't want to miss that.
You have things for everybody. You have you have your death match. You have your lucha business with Mariachi Loco, and you have your local JBD kicking Rickster's ass festival.
Yes, and you have the legendary Mikey O'Shea, the always exciting
Joe Camacho, Inferno, and Red Spider.
Once again, that's November 6th.
November 6th
here at the Palace of Malice.
Palace of Shadows.
Yes, the shadows. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Can I see my face again? Because goddamn, I spent an hour trying to shave this thing. I'm gonna cut it off. I've given up on this whole facial hair thing. I'll tell you why. All right, I ate some of the best wings I've had in a long time. The spicy wings, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Like those of you without all kinds of thick ass. Why does it have to grow so thick on my face? Why can't it grow so thick on the back of my head? Anyway, so you get some of that spicy stuff in there, and so not only is it burning your lips and your but now it's burning up in your nose and shit, and you're trying to wipe it off, and it's all over the place, and you're asking for more wipes, and of course they're like, oh, this is COVID. We don't, we have a license to be cheap now, right? So yeah, I think I'm gonna shave it off, unless someone has some good advice on how to deal with this sort of thing. Yeah.
Eat more wings. That's my advice.
Eat more wings. Hey, let me ask you this, Joe. You're a connoisseur of the late night in the local scene. Mm-hmm. Where is a good place to get wings? I mean, like what night? Where I can watch a football game, drink a beer, and eat some wings.
God, I'm trying to think now. There was actually a pizza place I found that had actual great wings, and that's on.
In Huntington?
I think it was in Huntington.
Was it called Surf Dogs?
Yeah.
I will never go there again. All right. So yeah, that was the best place. Yeah, but I'm never going back there. How about you?
Remember that one bar we went to when we watched the Raider game? What's it called? 99 Bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some pretty good wings.
That's good. So if you're watching 99 Bottles, we're coming to see you at the next Raider game. Maybe we should get them as a friend of the show, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe get them to sponsor some of the wrestling shows.
Yeah, I can eat.
I mean,
some
I've been
wings.
trying to work in Tomcat Lounge for a while, but someone's not opening their doors until December, for what I hear.
Hey, that reminds me, you should start the karaoke thing down there again. I would go there. We'll talk off the air.
We're trying.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is pro wrestling. We don't have time to talk about wings and football and karaoke. My God, even though those are three of the most amazing things
And they go
in the
hand
world.
in hand with
and if you
wrestling.
can put them all together, my God, put it in a wrestling ring, dude. We got. All right.
We'll work on it.
Buffalo Spot does have good wings. I see that.
Where's-
But their fries are better. They're a little stand. They have their own place, but usually they're in malls. But they have fries with buffalo crumbles, and it's delicious.
Oh yeah.
I personally like Kyo-chan's soy garlic wings.
Ooh.
It's not a
I'm
bar
hungry.
per se, but they have really good soy garlic wings.
Soy garlic.
Yeah,
What?
it's a Korean type thing, but it's really good.
Okay, cool.
That's on Beach Boulevard in.
All right. Okay, one more match. We got one more match for you, ladies and gentlemen.
It's from Cage Match 2018.
2018. That's coming up on 4 years ago. All right. Now let me tell you. Let me put a little backstory down. A good friend of mine. His name was Max Ammo. Right. He came to OCCW with very little fanfare. But I remember telling the guy who was helping me out at the time. I go, I want that guy here. He's in good shape. He's tough as nails. A prince of a man to work with. Right. And just a hard ass worker in the ring.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And then we had to find someone who was just as tough, just as hungry, just as mean, just as a little bit more difficult to work with, just because he's so angry. But a great match nonetheless. Let's take you back to 2018. Hard Times. Hard Times. Yes, that's right. We were the first one to run Hard Times.
Oh my
Freddie
God.
Helmuth versus Max Ammo.
This.
No, they're getting started before
wow.
they even get in the cage.
Yeah.
Wait, this is Hard Times?
This is Cage Match.
This is Cage
Match
Match.
2, yeah.
Okay, why did you say Hard Times?
I didn't. I said Cage Match.
Why did I say Hard Times?
I don't know.
Okay, this is Cage Match.
So I'm having a hard
Oh,
time liking Freddie Helmet. That's why.
You and me both.
And you got Michael Primrose managing Max Ammo.
Well, while we're in it, you won't touch gold again.
I would hope not.
No.
I worked real hard to get that gold off of him.
Yeah.
European uppercut from Max Ammo.
And I actually at one
Thank you
point
for that table.
managed Max Ammo.
You managed Max Ammo once?
Yep. Not no CCW, but another federation. Yes.
Oh.
Oh. I tried the springboard, didn't quite get it, and Max takes advantage of it. And we just dimmed the lights in the.
You know, I always wanted to have a match with Max Ammo because I knew he was tough and I knew he would just keep coming forward. One of the few guys I still want to wrestle.
Oh.
He always kept himself in really good shape too.
Yes.
He would live the vegan lifestyle.
Yeah, he did, but but he still smoked those awful cigars.
Amongst other
meal
things.
preps with some dandelions and some Tupperware. That's how I feel about your vegan diet.
Okay.
Oh. He caught him.
Got a face full of ass for his efforts.
Is that the backward yummy?
Or was it an ass full of face, depending on your point of view, I
Big
suppose.
knee
Well,
right
I
in his
get
neck.
it. You don't call it the yummy yummy, you call it the yucky yucky.
Yes.
Yucky. That trying to pull his head off like a Pez dispenser. It looks like.
Hey, if you'll notice, the referee in the ring, a fan favorite chiver, Freddie Havoc, who also, while we were talking about people who've taken a little more responsibility for their self, he's also trimmed down quite a bit. He's in fantastic shape.
The cage.
That cage nearly broke.
Yeah, that was one of those days, you know. That wasn't. We didn't have any issues with the cage that day.
Good God.
And Chivers is putting the cage back together.
Thank God we got Gronk there to take care of the cage.
More like Punk. Anyway,
When he's not winning Super Bowls, he's fixing cages.
Or eating cheese.
Or eating cheese. Depends on if he hangs out with Brady.
Well, thank God for zip ties. Look at that.
Oh, yes. Thank God for zip ties. God's gift to wrestling. Oh, big knee to the midsection. Ooh, big shoulder tackle. God. Max Ammo is just wearing down Freddie Helmuth.
Max-
What is it, the goddamn Rubik's Cube? Get the zip tie on the damn thing. Jesus.
There's a match going on, but we were all drawn to the zip tie.
Listen, Gronk went to Arizona. Come on.
Oh!
Big drop kick to the shoulder section.
We forgot Max Ammo, originally from England,
Ah, man.
now living in Colombia, South America.
The Medellin. I don't know if he's living in Medellin.
Ah, man.
But he's one of those guys tough enough to survive a place like that. Children walking around. This is another one of our poorly attended shows.
Very poorly attended.
There's only like about 300 or 400 people in that building. I swear to God, people are like,
Big Fez press.
Fez press.
Throwing them big knuckles.
Popularized by Stone Cold Steve Austin. But innovated by
Or Lou
Fez.
Fez.
See, I caught myself there.
I don't think that. Wouldn't any press that Lou Thez did be called a Thez press? I don't think he called anything a Thez press.
No, it was press. Back
I
elbow.
need to get out of the way. There you go.
And Samuel gets the boots up. Big clothesline. You know, I've never seen Helmuth beaten up like this before.
Yeah, you know what? And
Ever since.
I pay good money to see Helmuth beat up like this.
And you pay me good money to
You
beat up
know,
Helmuth, you know?
What I liked about Max Ammo, by the way, is he could wrestle, mat wrestle. He could sometimes take these guys, and he could also work the hardcore
you know what?
styles
And that's
as well.
another thing I was gonna say. I've seen him work those hardcore matches, and I just remember thinking that is not a true testimonial to his ability in the ring. Oh, what do you call that?
That is a.
Sit out TKO.
Seat out. No, not a TKO. It's
Michinoku driver.
a fireman's Michinoku driver. That's
Very
what it's
good. A
called.
fireman's Michinoku driver. All right.
Yes.
How about the Helmuth Special?
You know, it's interesting, you know, the contrast of types. You know, you have your long-haired rock, you know, death metal type guy, you know, with the baggy clothes and the I don't want to say grunge look. What would you call that hardcore look, right? And you have a more conventional Max Ammo. He's more the kind of guy you'd find in South Africa behind a half track and an AK-47.
Yucky, yucky.
Uh-oh, here comes the yucky yucky.
Cannonball! Goodness. And there's no pool there, you know? So.
Yeah.
God.
Where has Ghostin been?
Hiding from us.
Goostin Uberstude was just on SmackDown.
Yes, he was.
Hiding from the Shadow Society.
Or was that what he was doing? Hiding from you there?
Yeah, he's hiding from the Shadow
Yeah.
Society.
So what you're saying is if you never want to see the Shadow Society, just go to a WWE show. You won't see them there?
Nah, no, go to Japan. They're crazy about us there. Everywhere we go.
Here comes the money.
Oh, God, the best in the world's here.
What is it? Big Money Dodge?
Yep, Big Money Dodge.
Dummy dog.
Oh, don't. Oh, missed the
Okay,
cannonball.
we're taking away from this match. This match is fantastic.
Yes, it
These
is.
guys have hit every ring post, every rope, every portion of the cage that you can hit.
Every zip tie has been broken.
One zip tie.
You know what?
Almost every zip tie has been broken.
This is going to sound corny, but one of the things that I notice a lot is Freddie Havoc as the referee.
Yeah.
A lot of people take the referee for granted. There's a big art to being a referee. Notice how he's staying out of the way, moving when he needs
Absolutely.
to be.
And that is a lot harder than it looks.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
it is hard to stay out of the way.
What the shiny stuff he came out of his butt?
What? Shiny stuff came out of his butt?
Yeah, it dropped all over the floor.
They
Probably
paid
ate a
tax into
pixie.
this?
Is that?
Oh, DT from MAX.
1, 2,
and
3.
And that's
Takes
it, Max Ammo with a win. With a clean win, as a matter of fact, as he storms to the top of the cage. Wow. Max Ammo living up to he's got the maximum amount of ammo for Freddie Helmuth, who is Freddie Helmuth. He's as tough as they come.
Yeah. We'll keep him down. We'll keep him down.
I tried to give DI a chance, and they keep running their mouth. So spreading false news about Saint. I'm trying to be a good president here, but DI is still running around.
Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you.
And
Spread the word to your generation. I'm trying real hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the portion of our show known as Topics. That's right, Topics, where I will provide a 1-minute topic to this distinguished panel of experts. They will take that 1 minute and give us their insight. Pro, con, indifferent. Does not matter with these professionals, these experts. Topics. So, Robert, if you will you give us 1 minute on the clock, please? Freddie will we'll pay for what he and Flores did to our shadow society.
There's certainly unfinished business there.
Definitely, most definitely. We'll see what happens, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of our topics today, seeing as how it's Halloween time, and with Halloween comes...
masks.
Or, yes, I thought you were going to say candy.
I was about to say candy.
Come on, John. I've been hitting the gym.
topic, what's your favorite candy?
So our topic to this distinguished panel of experts will be masked wrestlers. Masked wrestlers. Now, keep in mind, you could talk about your favorite masked wrestler, your least favorite masked wrestler. You could talk about whether you like masked wrestlers or you don't like masked wrestlers. Heck, you could talk about the Shockmaster for all I care. And his helmet falling off. Ladies and gentlemen, who volunteers first?
I'll take it.
All right. For his opinion...
No, I want them both. I want them both.
Talk to the people. Go ahead.
Masked
Maybe he's
wrestlers.
just going to say Voodoo Master.
No, I want this one.
All right.
Discrimination.
Masked wrestler.
All right.
Go.
So for masked wrestlers, the obvious choice is Rey Mysterio. However, I think my favorite masked wrestler of all time is actually Kane, because you see, Kane, when he first debuted with the mask, it just added this aura because you couldn't tell what he was thinking, and you didn't know when he was gonna go off on somebody. You didn't know when he was gonna snap.
Right.
Now, over the years, they humanized him. They slowly took away from the mask. However, the original incarnation of the mask, I feel like, is one of, if not the greatest masked wrestlers of all time, because it's a perfect horror concept. It's like with Michael Myers, with the new Halloween Kills movie that's out. No free advertising.
Hated it.
Anyways, haven't seen it, but it's like you can't see the facial emotions, which makes it more unpredictable, which in turn makes for a scarier situation, because when you see the face of somebody, it's like it can be tacky. However, when you can't see the emotions, it's a different ball game.
Interesting.
And I went overtime because I'm the co-host.
That's okay. That's a very unique take on it. I never really thought about Kane.
Oh, wow.
Kane as a masked wrestler.
Oh man, that's
How
true.
do you know I wasn't going to say? Yeah, I mean.
All right.
Oh, man.
Now, for his opinion on the same topic, we go to a one Mr. Joseph Saint. 1 minute on the clock and go.
All right, I'm going to talk through a couple masked wrestlers. Favorite current masked wrestler is the debuting Juan Pablo del Toro, who debuted in a tag match at GCF's last event. Go ahead and get the footage from GCF. Go to my Instagram page and you can buy it. Currently, Juan Pablo had a partner, the Fighting Del Toros.
Awesome.
On Tokyo Locos.
Awesome.
My favorite new luchadors. Check those guys out. If I'm going to be a little more realistic, Rey Mysterio, classic. Rey Mysterio Jr. in WCW, because I don't like how far he's come now. I'm talking Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio feud in WCW. Psicosis was a great one. Least favorite luchador would be Hoovy with the mask. I did not like Juventud Guerrero with the mask. There was just something about it I didn't get into. I'm trying to think back. Actually, no, least favorite Excalibur. That's going to piss off some fans currently, too.
What about Ultimo Dragon?
Ultimo Dragon is a name often forgotten and he deserves more than he got. Ultimo should have almost as much credit as Ray currently.
I agree. Is that injury in the when that they botched like his elbow or something, or surgery or something like that? All right, Lex. Believe it or not, I'm going to weigh in on this too. But go ahead, Lex.
So if you want to talk about just masked wrestlers, or there's some wrestlers that we know who they were before they put the masks on, but still, I'll call masked wrestlers. Blue Blazer.
Okay.
Repo Man.
Okay.
A lot of the luchadors. My favorite looking mask, let's put it that way, if I'm going to go that route, was Cibernetico.
Oh yeah.
I always loved the way his mask looked. In fact, I bought 2 Cibernetico masks, which I have. And I'll be razzed for this, but I was young at the time and not in the know of what was going on, but I enjoyed Max Moon. I was originally Conan, then I was Paul Diamond, but I liked the character. I liked the look of it. I liked the whole spacey thing of it. I was into sci-fi at the time, so cheesy as it was, I liked Max Moon.
Very interesting.
So there's my guys.
Well, I like that. I like
What
that.
the-
The
oh.
cereal box man. Oh
what
no.
am I
yes.
looking at?
All right, I'm gonna weigh in on this, and I'm gonna drop a few names, and then I'll come to another one. So if we go over, it's my show. All right.
Wait. It's our show.
Now, there's been lots of masked wrestlers who, who spent their whole career under a mask. Men like Mil Máscaras, men like Del Wilkes,
Silver.
right? For the most part, Silver King. I don't think so.
No,
Silver King.
not Silver King. El Santo. That's who I'm thinking.
Okay, El Santo, Hijo del Santo, Blue Demon, all these guys, but those are all luchadors. There was only one man in one mask at one time in my life where I was like, oh my God, that man's wearing a mask for a reason. That man's wanted. He's an outlaw. He's wearing that mask so that shit don't go wrong for him, so that he doesn't get dragged off to jail or kicked out of the business or whatever it is. That man was the Midnight Rider. That's right, baby, the Midnight Rider. And I absolutely loved that angle. I thought, okay, this guy's coming in and taking over for Dusty Rhodes because Dusty Rhodes has been suspended by Jim Crockett in the NWA. And God bless him. And if the mask ever comes off and it's proved to be Dusty Rhodes will be out of wrestling forever. And that was just the coolest thing I ever saw until I saw the WWF try it with the Machines and Andre the Giant and Jimmy Snuka, and they completely botched it. So, I say my favorite masked wrestler of all time is
Jimmy Jack Funk. Oh.
Jesse Barr, right? It was the Midnight Rider. It was absolutely. If you ever get a chance, I don't know how you would go about finding, that whole storyline with the
I'm sure
Midnight Rider.
Crockett Promotions, doesn't WWE have the library?
I don't know
Yeah.
if Jim Crockett Promotions has or if WWE has all of the Jim Crockett promotions. I know they have the WCW stuff.
You can find it on YouTube, I'm sure.
Yeah, but check it out. But it's hard to find the Midnight Rider.
Yeah.
And
And yes,
But-
Hogan did do the same thing years later.
yeah, with Mr.
America.
USA.
Mr. America.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
There we go.
Oh, man.
That's right, baby.
but then of course there was also Stagger Lee.
That was the Junkyard Dog.
Yes,
yeah,
it
that
was.
that wasn't as cool.
That was
because
Bill Watts.
Yeah. That was pretty cool too. Yeah. So I think the masked wrestlers could. I don't know. You can do a lot with the masked wrestlers as long as they're willing to wear a mask. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for trivia. That's right. Now, we're gonna try something new because these guys got tired of me winning all their money.
Is that how we describe it?
Is that what we're doing, man?
Let's ask some attitude questions. Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna take a different approach. Again, we're playing for money. Everyone got their money this time?
Yeah, it was a hard week at the craps table, Mr. Morales.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna loan you one because.
Thank you.
Hey, no. Put it back on the table. So, here we go. I'll let Lex explain to you the new format of this trivia game.
All right. We're going to revisit a format we've done before a while back, but with a twist. We're going to play for you some entrance themes of well-known wrestlers. You have to guess the wrestler. The difference is this time, all the themes will be played on a kazoo.
Can you repeat that to the home audience, please? 'Cause I don't think they think they heard that right.
Hold on.
We're gonna play the entrance themes of well-known wrestlers, past and present. You just guess who the wrestler is. But all the themes will be played by me on a kazoo.
On a kazoo. So basically what he's going to do, he's going to be giving a hummer on the air. All right.
Oh, man. That doesn't reek of awesomeness.
That reeks of suckitude.
All right, let's start. We'll start with it.
Billy Gunn. I'm an ass man. Bow, bow.
All right, congratulations. You win.
Congratulations.
Keep it rolling.
All right. All right.
Is that all we're doing?
No, we're gonna do a couple more. Here, I'm gonna borrow my money back here.
Keep it rolling.
All right.
Booker T.
Yeah, I was gonna say Booker T. Yeah. Okay, one more. That's pretty good.
No, wait, no, that's
Right.
G.I. Bro.
Yeah, GI bro.
Let's see, one more. Okay, here we go.
Mr.
Oh,
Perfect.
Mr. Perfect. Yeah, Kurt Anning.
I'll give you that one.
All right.
One
Yeah,
more?
one more.
Yeah, sure.
This is actually not so bad.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Here comes the money. Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon. It sounds like
$1 Million Man.
CM Punk. It took what? It
Cult
was
of
a cult of
personality?
personality.
that didn't sound like cult of personality.
God,
Cult
there
of
it goes.
suctionality.
I have a feeling Living Color is gonna sue us.
Ah, man, we're gonna get a cease
They don't own the song anymore.
You got one more?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more. Come on.
$1 Million Man.
Randy Orton.
All right, congratulations, you win.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Joseph Saint returns to the show to take all my money, or at least all the money I had in my wallet. And I want to mention one more time. Robert, can we go over the shows that we have on tap for this month or for the next month of November? So, Saturday, November 13th, here at the Palace of Malice, do not miss the annual Purging Orange County Championship Wrestling's final straw in that hay bale that is the Wrestling Wars here in Orange County. That's 8381 Catella Avenue. Doors open at 5:30. Bell times at 6 p.m. Tickets are $20 or general admission, $30 ringside. Make sure to call me if you have any questions.
We are purging positivity out of OCCW.
Damn Skippy. And also, later, or on November 5th, is it?
November 6th.
November
You're
6th.
going to have all Southern California wrestling. The great SoCal restarts. Doors open at 6:30. Bell time is 7. You do not want to miss this great event. $10 for the kids, $20 for general admission, and 40 bones for the VIP section.
You know, you should really charge double for the kids because they run around and they make a mess and they piss on the floor. So,
I
you know,
can
They
allow
eat
it.
bloody candy. I don't know if that's how it goes to your shows.
Oh,
but
yeah, not anymore. That ain't ever happening here.
Yeah, and then
again.
they're
Yeah, I had to
gummy
take
sharks.
away the pinatas if you saw that last event. So
Yes. That's the SoCal restart here again at the Palace of Malice. And, you know, Bill, we'll put your flyer up December 10th. The traditional wrestling entertainment show will be here. We'll have more graphics for you as time progresses. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us. We know you have many choices. Yes, with which to
tell them next week what time they can see us.
Oh, yes, that's right. We have a new time for next week and next week only. We will be on the Royal Ramble will be on Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. as producer Robert will take on the MMA world up in some godforsaken place. What is it called? Burbank or something like that? Anyway, we will not be here. We will be here Wednesday. We will preempt that show. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to play Rickster's entrance music.
You know, that's a good idea. I need to piss during this show. So,
Okay.
You know,
I know you have many. We all know you have many choices with which to spend your viewing time, and we want to thank you for taking the time to spend it with us. I want to hope and wish that all of your bumps are taken in the ring.
Wildcard champion, baby.